Your body is talking to you, but are you listening? Be honest. When was the last time you actually paused long enough to hear what your body is trying to tell you? I used to believe that being in control meant being safe. I thought that if I could plan everything, fix everything and everyone, and do everything perfectly, then maybe I would finally feel okay. But it never worked. The more I tried to control my body, my emotions, my life, the more disconnected I became from myself. I didn't realize back then my body had been trying to talk to me the whole time. Every tight shoulder pain, every sleepless night, every wave of exhaustion, those were not random. They were messages. My body's wisdom was not the problem, it was the messenger. When we stop fighting our bodies and start listening, everything shifts. We start to feel again. We begin to notice what our body actually needs. We remember what peace feels like. Look at nature. The ocean does not rush its waves, and the sun doesn't force itself to rise any faster. The trees don't fight their season, their leaves. They simply know when to bloom, when to rest, and when to let go. Everything in nature moves in rhythm and trust. And the truth is, your body carries that same intelligence, wisdom. It knows when to heal, when to rest, and when to grow. You don't need to chase wellness. You want to choose to remember it. You don't need to fix your body. You want to choose to befriend it. So take a moment today, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me right now? Because when you reconnect to your natural rhythm, when you trust your body's wisdom again, you open the door to healing, shifting, peace, and prosperity, not through control, but through trust, peace. If this speaks to you, listen to this week's episode on Baggage Began Healing Hearts and Minds podcast. It's about coming back to your natural wisdom, natural rhythm, and letting your body lead the way. This podcast is for the soul who knows there is more, the one who's been carrying it all for far too long. If you're ready to let go of old stories, to stop replaying the past and start living from your truth, you're in the right place. This is your moment to release the noise and reconnect to what's real. Welcome to Baggage Began, Healing Hearts and Minds. I'm Tammy Machmali. Welcome to Baggage Began, Healing Hearts and Minds. I'm Tammy Machmali. Today, in this episode, I want to explore a truth many of us overlook. The powerful mechanism we call the body. Your body has incredible built-in wisdom to heal itself, but that healing depends greatly on the state of your mind. This episode is for you if you have been exhausted from overthinking, if you have been trying to fix yourself, or if you have been doing all the right things but still feel like something is not clicking. What if it's not about doing more? What if it's about trusting your body more? The genius inner wisdom within you. What if healing means building a relationship with your body instead of constantly trying to control and fix it? Louise Hay once said, the body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of our inner thoughts and beliefs. Here's why this is hard for most people. The mind has been trained by pain, trauma, and conditioning to look outside ourselves for answers. You were taught to seek answers outside yourself as if others know better. That's what I did for such a long time. So you try to copy, mold, follow others, you control yourself just to feel enough. But here is the truth. As long as you need something outside of yourself to complete you and make you feel good, you remain enslaved to it. It controls you, dictates your emotions, how your body needs to be and feel, basically defines your value. If you think about that, you cannot be free that way. You cannot evolve, you cannot create from that space. So what's the answer? You stop. You stop chasing, you stop begging, you stop shrinking. Instead, you focus on yourself and the message that your body gives you. You start an intimate relationship with yourself. You turn your energy inward. You become the observer of your thoughts, words, and actions. You sit with your patterns. You get honest about your wounds, your words, and your behaviors. This is basically awareness. Then you begin the most powerful work you will ever do, communicating and teaching your body to no longer be addicted to the old version of you. And I have discovered something else in my work. When the mind quiets, there is space for the body to begin to speak and heal and tell us what we need. And when we truly listen, the shifting and healing start. I have seen this again and again with my clients. When they release mental and emotional baggage, physical symptoms often disappear, the pain lightens, energy returns, the body breathes a sign of relief. This mind-body connection is not new. Ancient cultures understood it well. The ancient Greeks recognized that emotions affect physical health. Ancient healers understood that our emotions affect our physical health. They knew that when our minds are troubled, the body can become sick, unwell. And today research in mind-body medicine confirms that ongoing stress and worry can weaken our immune system, making us more vulnerable to illness. A stressed mind truly does affect the health of our body. Cell biologist Bruce Lipton also said, the moment you change your perception, you rewire your biology. His work shows us how our thoughts and beliefs influence the behavior of our cells in our body. When your mind is calm and positive, your body receives signals of safety, and then the body can focus on healing and thriving. When our mind is stressed, our body shifts into survival mode, which interrupts the healing. Even in sports, we see this truth. The world's best athletes often use meditation and mindfulness to keep their bodies performing at their peak level. A calm mind becomes the greatest advantage on the field or court. So let's take a little time today to quiet the noise. This episode is about coming home to your body, to the deeper part of you that already knows how to make the change, how to heal yourself. Healing is not about doing more, it's about listening, trusting, respecting, and allowing your body the space to do what it was made to do. I love Wayne Dyer. He said, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. When you stop seeing your body as a problem to fix and start seeing it as a friend to listen to, everything shifts. The struggle eases, the tension melts away. What felt like a battle becomes a gentle conversation. Basically, you get more awareness to what you need to do for your body and your mind. If your mind is busy with worry and self-doubt, going around in circles trying to find answers outside, this episode is your invitation to come back home, to listen to your body's wisdom, alignment, and trust. When you do that, healing can happen naturally and easily. Let's begin. The wisdom of the body is that your body has an incredible natural intelligence that constantly working to maintain balance, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Its main role is to keep every cell in harmony so they can function, grow, and renew in ways that support health. This harmony is the foundation of well-being. When you're healthy, your body is in balance. Your systems flow smoothly, your cells regenerate, your immune system is strong, your energy is vibrant. This is how God created us. But here's the key. The body can only truly do this work when our mind is calm. When the mind is constantly anxious, fearful, angry or busy, it disturbs the body's energy flow. Stress hormones start surging. The nervous system is on edge, so healing takes a backseat to survival. Think of your body as an orchestra, playing beautiful symphony of healing. The mind can be the quiet, respectful conductor, or it can be the noisy guest shouting over the music. Try to imagine those guests shouting over the music and breaking the rhythm. It's chaos, right? That's why a lot of people talk about meditation, relaxation, and inner peace. Those words are not luxurious. They are essential for our body. When the mind settles into mindfulness, this calm, watchfulness, the body is free to do its work. It activates its natural healing systems, repairing, regenerating, restoring. This is not magic. It's biology and energy working together. It's God's gift to us. It's the creation. A beautiful body begins when we follow the natural flow of our own energy. Each one of us is unique and we have a different natural flow. That means being open within ourselves and allowing change when needed without fearing the change or resisting it. When the body communicates to us to rest, then we can relax, take a nap, or stay in bed. When the body communicates that we feel hungry, that's the time we eat what the body is truly asking us to eat. When we are in tune to our body, we can get the messages. And there are ways to do that. And if you need more help, contact me and I would love to guide you to how to ask your body what is a yes or no. When the heart speaks to us, this is the time to follow what our heart is asking us. And here is something that I was forced to learn and actually do in the last few months. If we are willing to open our hearts, we will learn so much about what truly best for us. I know it sounds simple, but the problem is that most of us were taught not to listen to our bodies. Instead, we were conditioned to control our body, often because of mixed messages from society. Over time, we learn to respond to our bodies with distrust because we're not sure what to do. We learn to silence our body's messages, pushing aside it needs to fit the expectation of our families, cultures, and society, forgetting how to truly honor ourselves in the process. Our minds tell our bodies what to do. Work certain hours, eat 3 meals a day, act rationally, instead of asking our bodies what actually feels right for us. As children, we absorb the habits of our parents and the expectations of society. We were expected to accept the norms of the social system. Sometimes our body says one thing while society says another. So from an early age, we were programmed to not trust ourselves. This creates a deep inner mistrust, which leads us to conflict and imbalance in our systems. Over time, the body may even rebel against us, and we stop living in our natural flow. This is when we feel the pain, the physical ailment. Sometimes, believing we can get what we want instantly, we seek quick gratification. And this is when we don't listen to our body cues and we start overeating, becoming hyperactive, losing weight too quickly, developing food sensitivity like I did, or allergies. Then instead of easing the strain, we place even harsher demands on our bodies, like special diets, rigid rules about what to eat and what to avoid and how much to exercise, and forcing ourselves into certain exercises, routines that don't feel good for our bodies. But we think because this is what someone told us to do, this is what we should do. When we cannot meet this unrealistic standards expectation, we end up disappointed, always feeling as if our bodies is not good enough. This is how I felt most of my life until I stopped and I started listening to the natural flow of my body. The real path to a healthy, strong, and beautiful body is to build an intimate relationship with our body and to trust the cues that we get, to release the control of what we think we need and should do, and begin listening to our body's voice. Your intuition will tell you what to eat, how to move, and how much. So whenever you start trusting your body, you will notice that your intuition will tell you what to eat. Your intuition will tell you what to eat, how to move, and how much. Recently, I was in Italy and I started noticing it. My body, whenever I was in a buffet or restaurant, I will ask my body what the body wants, and I will get the no and yes. And this is what I did. And I came back and I noticed that I lost like 5 pounds without doing any exercise or anything, because I was listening to the natural flow. It may even tell you to slow down, then you slow down, to take a nap, to play, to enjoy yourself, to stay in bed a little longer, or to rise early and start the day. Your body knows exactly what is best for you and to your natural rhythm. And when you get the cues, you want to respect your body and listen to it. At first, this can feel scary, especially if you don't know how to trust your body and listen to its needs. This fear exists because we have been shaped by countless social rules imposed on us from the outside, what to do and what not to do. But if you commit to this process, slowly you will release old habits and addictions, and you will be in alignment in a healthy body. This process requires patience and persistence. You will rediscover your body's natural flow, and it's really powerful. When your body learns that it is allowed to eat what it wants, when it wants, it will relax and begin to crave foods that truly support its nature. Because of old patterns, there may be a period when you are drawn to certain less healthy foods or foods that are not fitting your nature, and that's okay. Over time, as you build trust, your choices will naturally align with what makes you feel vibrant and alive. Eventually, you will begin to look and feel younger, with more energy, vitality, and joy. You will feel so much energy and confidence where you are at. Your body will find its natural weight, natural flow, and you will find peace and love for yourself. Remember, the healthiest state happens when your mind trusts your body. Then your body feels safe to live healthy and happy, with full of energy. This is basically the body's alignment. The mind's role is not to micromanage the body, but to support it, to step back when needed, because healing happens when the mind is quiet and we develop a relationship with our body of trust and respect. I added here some practical steps to support your body's wisdom. You can start by, you're probably already doing it, but if not, to practice daily mindfulness. You can spend a few minutes each day simply just observing, noticing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, because this is awareness, and awareness begins to quiet the mind. You can create space for quiet. You can step away from constant noise and stimulation throughout the day. I start doing it every morning, even if it's 10 minutes before I see my clients, before I start my work, to breathe deeply, to pray, to write what my intention for the day, to let your thoughts settle so your body can work in peace without the anxiety and confusion. Throughout the day, notice your body signals. And we talked about awareness is the first step to change. So pay attention to what your body trying to communicate with you, what your body wants and needs. And if you feel stress in your body and it's tight, you have headache, that's the time to stop and communicate and see what your body asking from you. Maybe that's the day to slow down and not to take too many actions or workout. There are a lot of relaxation techniques.
meditation, breath work, gentle movement that can calm the nervous system and reduce mental interference. And I found that some people love yoga, and some people love meditation. You find what's good for you. Even walking in nature and putting your feet on the ground is grounding, and it might be good for you. I myself love hypnosis because that's changed my life, and I love energy work that can move things easily and effortlessly. So you choose what's good for you. And the most important part is to trust your body intelligence. If your body tells you something, remember, your body knows how to heal itself. This trust will reduce your fears, bring faith instead of resistance. So listen to what your body is asking from you throughout the day and follow it. Let your body trust you. It's very important to maintain emotional hygiene. And emotional hygiene means to release mental and emotional baggage that's trapped in your body through your emotions. You can do it by journaling, through movement, conversation, talking with someone you trust. And you can come to me, you can come to do the practice of baggage begun to release through hypnosis and energy work any trapped mental and emotional energies that are trapped in your body and not letting you to move forward. Letting go of all these old stories, programming patterns, basically clearing your energetic field so there is no emotional clutter, and then you can be aligned. The best part is to remember to express yourself fully and not to battle things, emotions in your body. To feel safe to express yourself, find someone, a guide, a coach, a therapist that you can trust, and talk about your story so you don't need to keep it in your body and experience physical ailment or diseases. I said before, hypnosis and energy work are very powerful ways to clear all these mental and emotional baggage easily and effortlessly. If you are seeking guidance, I would love to hear from you. Remember, healing is less about adding more to your life and more about removing what was never truly yours to carry. Removing, clearing all the mental and emotional baggage from generations ago and lifetimes ago, so you can step into alignment. I'm going to sum up by saying healing is an inside job, not only in the body, but in the mind and spirit as well. When we create an intimate, trusting relationship with our body, when we slow down enough to listen and honor its wisdom, we open the door to profound health and deep peace within us. We feel confident, we feel the alignment. Remember, you're not your thoughts, you're not the illness, you're not your diagnosis or your pain, you're the awareness behind it. The part of you that can observe, learn, and guide yourself back to wholeness. The wisdom of your body is real. It's always on your side, always working for you, but it needs a moment to pause, calm, compassionate mind as its partner. So start communicating with your body. Start developing this relationship. When the mind softens, the body can restore itself. When you honor this partnership, you return to your natural state of balance, vitality, and alignment. You remember that you are not separate from your body. You and your body are one, moving through life together, and this is really exciting. So trust your body's signals. Follow its natural flow. Give it rest, nourishment, movement, and enjoy it. Be excited about your life. Over time, you will find that your body begins to crave exactly what truly supports it. And in that space of trust, you will feel lighter, younger, and more alive. I have experienced it so many times. I started doing it years ago. I see it in my clients. There is like this energy that it's profound and you feel younger and healthier and you know what's the good answers for you. You don't need to look outside yourself. And I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being here. And if this episode touched you, please share it with someone who could benefit from hearing it. And if you're ready to quiet your mind, reconnect to your body's intelligence and find your own natural flow, I would be honored to support you. You will find the link to connect with me in the show notes. Please follow them. Until next time, I am blessing you, and may you listen deeply, trust fully, and celebrate the incredible wisdom of your body. See you next week. If you're curious and want to dive deeper, you are in the right space. I ask you to look within for all the things that you want to do, be, and have. Join me at the Baggage Begun Healing Hearts and Minds podcast with new episodes every Wednesday as we discover the path towards healing and transformation.